We made it to Munich, and I am going to experience a proper German beer. It is the size of my head. I don't know how to get to the beer. There's so much fun.
1, 2, 3, 4. Chasing dreams since 17. Say goodbye to everything in my rearview mirror, but I never thought it would lead me here.
Hello everyone, what is going on? My name's Jenise. If you're new here, why don't you just save yourself some time and hit subscribe right now, because we are on a fun adventure in Europe right now. Well, most of it's been fun. Some stuff has happened in the last 2 days that we'll get to. But let's just start with saying that today is my last day here in Sosfi, Switzerland. The rest of my team is up on the mountain training, and I am just taking a nice walk through this Swiss forest. I had a pretty good training day 2 days ago, and then yesterday I went up to the mountain. I was like, all right, 2 days left. Today is going to be the day that I learn cab 7 so I can actually get all 3 sevens. But to my surprise, 2 runs into the day, a little ski racer kid ran straight into me, knocked my board off my feet down the mountain, had to hike down and get it, and my snowboard was broken, so I could not actually train and work on cab 7. I just hung out and watched my team for the day. And then when I was finally gonna leave with a few of my teammates to head down the mountain, as I was riding out, a snowboarder who worked for the mountain ran into me from behind, shot me through the leg with his snowboard, and I ended up having to go to the hospital here and get 6 stitches. So, I'll include some of that footage. If you have a blood trigger, this is your warning. Skip forward till this timestamp, and we're gonna hit that in 3, 2, 1. So first I had to take a snowmobile ride up the mountain because it was too difficult to get up the rope with the state of my leg, and then my coach was finding out if the hospital was even going to be open at 4, which it was, so we went there and I laid down. They had to take off the dressing that had been applied to my leg on the mountain. Then they sterilized it, looked to see if there's anything inside, which they left a piece of wool inside of it, and then they stabbed a syringe with numbing fluid into my leg, and the lady was kind of violently just stabbing it into my leg. Feeling, there's the piece of wool that they never took out.
Is that my bone?
There's my coach sleeping because it was a long day for him. And then the protective layer had to go on for them to start doing the stitches. They also, like the syringe, were just kind of stabbing my skin with it, and it wasn't through, and they just kind of kept stabbing and hoped that it would go through. And about halfway through watching this, I started to get super lightheaded, and I almost passed out. So props on you for watching this right now, because it almost makes me want to pass out again watching it. Around here, I had to be fed a sugar pill and water and take my mask off because I was about to faint.
What do you prefer?
And that is my stitches experience. So yeah, yesterday was not super fun. Got my board broken, got my shin split in half, and because of that, I could not snowboard today, which was the last day of camp. So gonna head back and get packed up because the next stop is Munich for a few off days. So you guys are all caught up, and let's head to Munich.
Je suis une allumette.
Je suis une cigarette. On va tellement bien ensemble, mais ça dure pas très longtemps.
Alright, we made it to Munich, and of course my first stop here is to get a proper huge AF German beer. It is October right now, but it is not Oktoberfest, so I'm just having my own little Oktoberfest party.
Wait, you want the apple thing, right?
Yeah.
Ja, einmal das warme Apfelküche.
Danke! Wait, what is this called, Kona?
Kaiserschmarrn.
Kaiserschmarrn.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best Kaiserschmarrn I've ever had. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm so excited to eat this. Wait, what is this called? Apfel. No, this is Apfel. Kukle.
Haven't had Weißwürste for a long time.
It's like a little warm donut filled with apples.
Right.
Oh my god, so good. So this beer garden that we are at has been around since 776, and they've been doing beer since like the 1500s. But do the reveal. Whoa. Famous Munich white sausage. Alright, Kona, what is going on here?
We're gonna go in this church because there's a legend that says there's a devil's footprint there, and you can step in it.
Was hat noch gemacht? Hat natürlich sein Pferd draußen vergessen, das Gewicht.
The question is though, Kona, will I get cursed if I step in the devil's footprint?
I don't know.
Oh,
Gotta watch out.
it sounds risky. Alright, Kona, test it out.
I'm definitely not the devil.
You guys, I got possessed for a second, but I'm good now. It shook him right out of me.
Poi la marina è tutto il parco.
Alright, we are in Marienplatz, and we are about to watch. Is there a name for this? Just the big Glockenspiel is gonna go off in like 1 minute. So we are in this big crowd that has all gathered to see it. All right, we're now on the other side of the clock tower thing. This is what it looks like in here. It's pretty sick. And now we've made it to the Arc de Triomphe of Munich. Well, yeah, it's the Arc de Triomphe of Munich.
Yeah.
All right, we just made it to the standing river wave here in Munich. I've never seen people surf on a river wave, and it looks gnarly.
We're a match made in hell, but it's okay. C'est la vie, c'est la guerre, it's okay. You start where I am and we
That wave looks so rough and fast. If I tried to surf it, I would not be able to. That's so gnarly. And it reminds me also a lot of Venice Beach, of skating at that park, how there's like 1,000 people just watching everyone skate. It's a lot of pressure.
The following day.
All right, guys, I am on to the next adventure. I've teleported from Munich to Salzburg, Austria. Well, not quite teleport. I got on a train to another train, And then that train for some reason had to stop, and we had to take a bus to the next train stop, get back on the train there. And finally, after hours and hours, I'm in Salzburg. I have like 4 hours to sightsee here. I really don't know where I'm going, but hopefully I'm gonna see cool stuff. I'm doing my best. I've now arrived at Mirabelle Garden. And it smells very nice here, very pleasant, like vanilla or jasmine or something. I really know nothing about the history or information about this place. Just kind of wandered upon it, but it's a vibe. It's definitely, it's definitely a vibe. Look, there's even a local beehive. I'd reach in and get fresh honey, but my luck has not been so good lately, so I'm gonna keep my hands out of the beehive. I do not know what this is, but it is cool. I kind of think that like people might live here. This might just be someone's house. What the heck? That is amazing. All right, and behind me we have a theater where they're doing a performance of Sound of Music. Oh, and seeing beautiful theaters really makes me miss being on stage. Let's put some vibes into the world that in the next year I perform on stage again. Let's do it. I miss doing theater. Oh, and that takes us to Mozart. Alright, I'm balling on a budget, and I don't know if I'd get enough cultural enrichment out of seeing Mozart's birthplace to justify 12 euros. Alright, now I'm going across the river. The guy who drove my bus told me that I should go to that castle. Not quite sure that I have time to go up there, but I don't know. Might as well cross the bridge and see what happens. I found this candy shop called Mozart Kugel, and I went in thinking that there would be like Austrian snacks and stuff, and it was all American candy and snack brands. It was so funny to see a whole shop just dedicated to like Cheetos and Coca-Cola and stuff. There's the fortress. I don't think I'm gonna make it up to it though, because I'm kind of just chilling and relaxing. Oh, gosh, leave no stone unturned. I want to go up, but it looks so far away. I found this plaza with like Halloween stuff going on, which makes me so excited because Halloween is my favorite holiday, and it's today, and I'm missing it because I'm not in the States. Look at this guy. Oh my god, this is amazing. I really don't know if the video can capture it, but this fountain is huge. Look at this. Oh my god, I don't even know if you can tell. And this building behind it is also like giant. I feel like I'm in front of a giant's house with this giant fountain. Look, on fisheye, can you see it now? What? I'm actually like tripping out on the sheer magnitude of this building. This thing is massive. It is a huge, crazy church. I have now stumbled upon a very old cemetery.
Also a special concert with Jewish people.
Alright guys, I started walking up some stairs because, you know, I just like to check things out and I don't know what I'm doing here in Salzburg. And now that I've been going up this path, I think I'm like halfway at the castle. Guess I am leaving no stone unturned. I think I'm still good on time, so yeah, c'est la vie. All right, I made it almost all the way up to the castle, which is actually the Fortress Munich and Salzburg. I made it to the point where they start charging like 12 euros, and my shin feels like it's about to rip apart. So I don't know how much hiking up in that fortress is gonna help my shin. So we're gonna go head down now. Alright guys, so I wandered into this building. I was walking down from the fortress and I just saw this building that said Garden Terrace. And so I came in and I was reading, they have this incredible history with like hundreds of years of beer brewing. So I came up to check out the beer and I ran into these two guys in the line that I started talking to, and they hooked me up with a little stone stein of beer. And so we just sat here for the last hour with this amazing view. They were local Salzburg guys, so we talked about what life was like in this town and all sorts of things, and it was a really good time. Really nice way to end this few-hour expedition to Salzburg. But now I have to head back to the train station, hopefully not miss my train to Zell am See, where Isabel is picking me up to bring me to Kaprun, where I will be staying for the next 2 weeks for my Kaprun training camp. So thank you guys for watching this video of my adventures in Munich and Salzburg, and make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't yet already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Life can be real tough, so you've got to carpe happy. That means seizing your happy. Whatever it is that puts a smile on your face and a dance in your heart, grab onto it, savor it, and enjoy it. We only get one life, so seize onto every happy moment you